What's going on YouTube? Chronos here and welcome back to another PSO2 video. So in today's video we're going to talk about just some new stuff that popped up over the past few days. I don't honestly like to do these sort of videos. People keep asking for them, yet they don't really do that great on my channel, so I don't understand it. So this is going to be one of those few times you guys really want to see these sorts of videos. Actually press the like button so I know what the hell's going on. It is super helpful for giving me information as well as just being helpful for the channel. But I know it's weird. I never asked for that at the beginning of a video, but it's happening. So let's just go ahead and jump into this, right? So some new stuff popped up over the past 2 days. As always, when the maintenance is coming up, we have scheduled maintenance. They're putting it in EST at the moment for us. So 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. we have some scheduled maintenance. Actually 7 a.m. yet. Okay, so that's not too terribly bad. I might actually pop up for a stream. So keep an eye out on the Discord, guys, or over on Twitter to find out. I'll probably start linking these back in on YouTube as well. A lot of people do come over from YouTube, and some people are subscribing and all that good stuff over on YouTube. So I don't want to like kind of alienate you guys. So I'll go ahead and start posting over there as well on the communities pages again. But yeah, that's really about it. Just keep an eye out for that. Oh, one thing to note as well, we did just I looked over before starting this video. I actually went through, answered a bunch of comments from the previous video that just popped up about the Ophicio weapons. I saw that we actually broke 3,600 or 3.6k subscribers over on YouTube. So that's kind of crazy. Never really expected to actually get up to that amount. And we finally sort of broken even and started trending back upward for our actual stats overall on YouTube after the ridiculous growth the channel saw initially when PSO2 content started going up. So also kind of cool. But anyway, let's get the rest of the stuff going on. Now that I've rambled on about nothing for a couple minutes, just geeking out over cool YouTube stuff. Analytics suck, dude. I hate looking at analytics, guys. But so first off, near collaboration packs. So at first when I saw this, and those of you guys who are YouTube, or not YouTube, you guys who have YouTube on the brain, those of you guys who are over on Discord can attest to this. My first thought was like, holy crap, I was absolutely right. This is hilarious. They're making a near scratch. Not exactly. We're not gonna watch the video for it. It's just gonna show off all the near stuff, but they're making near collaboration packs. So you'll actually be able to purchase a collaboration pack for $35. And it's $35 per pack because there are 2 packs. One pack will have all these items in it. The other pack will have the rest of the items in it. So they are separating some stuff. I might pick up one of these packs. It's gonna depend. Honestly, I might pick up both of the packs if the items are sellable. But that's besides the point. So opinions on this. So I'll be honest with you. It kind of sucks that it's not just an AC scratch, just because it does limit the number of these items that are available to you, but only from the perspective of someone who just doesn't want to pay anything for anything ever, right? This is a completely free to play game. So the availability of cosmetics for a paid cost is not really a terrible thing. I don't mind this so much because you are legitimately able to pay for what you want. You can put in money and you get exactly what you want out of it. There's no RNG to it. You're not having to guess or anything along those lines. You just get what you paid for, which is why I am cool completely with things like the Fresh Find shop, where you're paying either Star Gems or Meseta for getting a specific item. Even if it's a bit expensive, it's just you know what you're getting, versus something like the SG Scratch, where it's just full-blown RNG. You don't really have a guarantee way of getting what you want outside of doing, I think, like 40 scratches to get a ticket to get the one item that you want out of the scratch itself. That's why I will always be cool with something like the Fresh Find shop versus something RNG like the SG Scratch. And I mean, let's be honest, any of us who've been playing PSO2 for the longest time know the SG Scratch kind of sucks. Personally, even if it has really good cosmetics, it just sucks conceptually. But either way, so there's 2 packs. Keep in mind these packs are going to be available for purchase either on Steam, I believe also in the Microsoft Store. It doesn't specify. It might. Hang on, let me see. It doesn't. Okay, so it is only 1 pack per account. So no, you can't just whale a bunch of packs to make a bunch of money. But I mean, even if you could, who cares? If someone's going to whale that hardcore, let them. Like it's fine. But Meseta's not that hard to make in the first place. If you guys have been paying attention to the channel or been over on the over on Twitch, you guys have probably seen that I have a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, to be fair, it's not a ridiculous amount of money compared to most people that are making money, but it is a pretty large amount of money, and it has been mostly just selling things that we've gotten from just doing basic content. There's no specific trick about it is actually pretty crazy how easily you can make money right now, because of the 15-star weapon materials. So either way, you can only purchase one of these per account. If you can purchase them on the Steam shop and over on the Microsoft Store, then that means you can buy 2 per account essentially. But again, one of the situations where it just depends on what they do. I'm probably gonna pick up the collaboration 9S pack. Oh, actually, you know, I just realized they separated the 9S pack from the 2A pack that has all the, oh, son of a, wait, hold on, did they? Wait. Does this have the, if this has the emote, then, oh no, we're good. 9S pack's the way to go for us. It's actually kind of perfect, right? Because it does give us the Type 3 Lance one, which I believe has the knuckles on it, which is actually a camo for soaring blades and for twin daggers. It also gives us 9S hair and the 9S outfit. It gives us the better version of the pod, in my opinion, which is the one that changes color with your outfit. And it also gives us the emote. So those of you guys who are more of a fan of, oh no, this is the one with the T. Dang it. Okay, so it's not perfect, right? Not perfect. Doesn't have the camo in it. But I'm not paying for that camo separately, to be honest, unless I can sell all the rest of the stuff. So we'll have to see. But that's 3 packs. I thought it was only 2. Yeah, that's 3 packs at $35 a piece. Oh, my wallet, dude. My wallet. That is expensive. All right. Either way, so near collaboration packs, still pretty cool. We're getting near collab. It's going to depend again on whether or not these items are going to be sellable or not, as to whether or not people are able to get them. But again, free to play game, stuff like this is more or less inevitable, but it kind of sucks because over on JP, they actually just had a near collaboration scratch, and they've had it twice now, actually. Though, to be fair, the things over on JP were substantially more expensive. I'm not sure why. 2B hair was always 100 mil. I think it dropped down to like maybe 90 or 85 mil for like maybe a week, and then shot back up again. So even at that, it was crazy expensive. But each zone, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, be respectful. Or be respectful to each other. I mean, you can say you hate it. That's fine. So trick or treat scareware. So just so you guys understand how this works, I know some people don't get this sort of process itself. The audacity of them putting the Tyler coat on here is kind of just rude. But it's basically just letting you guys know that certain outfits during certain content will have a PSE bonus effect. Essentially, it's just kind of getting you to wear certain outfits. That way you can kind of do this. And all of these are just going to be things you can buy off of the market, from other scratches and things like that. One thing I noticed is you can see this outfit here. They don't talk about a scratch specifically, but you can see this outfit here. I don't know if it's listed here or not. Hang on, let me scroll. Yeah, I think it's this cloak right there. Restrained Requiem. The Requiem hairstyle is actually something that I like. Now I'm now looking at all this stuff and I'm like, okay. So this kind of tells me that we're going to be getting a Halloween scratch with the Halloween event that I'm going to talk about in just a second. But essentially just wearing outfits from this is going to give you a PSE bonus effects, which is going to be used in the Trick or Treat Urgent Quest. So it's just more or less a try boost, essentially. It gives you increased experience and rare drop rate. Actually, it's not a try boost. It's literally just increased experience and rare drop rate. A try boost would also increase Meseta, so there you go. In case anyone was wondering what try boost is referring to, it's boosting the 3 different types of boosts you can have. EXP, rare drop rate, and Meseta, but this only boosts EXP and rare drop rate, so there you go. And these are all the items that you'll be able to use for it. So yeah, I'm really thinking there's a scratch because I just looked at this and saw counts of vestments. I'm pretty sure that's not in the game. Anyway, Halloween and PSO2. So to you from PSO2, we don't want arcs going personal quarters door to door, personal quarters possibly. Oh, okay, whatever. This is just them, you know, being how they will be. Also, yeah, like seeing this outfit here for females, like this coat actually makes me kind of sad because there's no male equivalent to this coat looking as good as this, but you know, whatever. We all know. So essentially they're going to be changing the lobby. This is all I believe happening after maintenance, so this is kind of cool to look forward to. So lobby is going to be changing, and this is all also in time, which is great. I was kind of afraid that because everything that's been going on, we're not going to get a lot of in-time events. This is showing that we are going to be getting in-time events. I'm actually pretty happy about that. So Trick or Treat is going to be our first our first seasonal UQ of episode 5. We'll have to see how that actually matches out to the enemies. So what a lot, or so for you guys who haven't played the game for a super long amount of time or haven't played over on JP, seasonal events usually have urgent quests that are just usually kill a bunch of enemies with tons of drop rate items that are equivalent to, or tons of drops that are equivalent to whatever the thing is around that time frame. And the enemies in the seasonal urgent quests usually have to do with the enemies that we're fighting. So it's usually around the same power strength. Since you guys know, since episode 5 dropped, enemies have been stronger, have been dealing more damage. Some of them, in cases of the guys that roll barrels, can just straight up one-shot you if they do their suicide attack. So it's kind of crazy. Hopefully that is the case in this urgent quest. We get the beefier enemies. So like mentioned, the PSE burst for this urgent quest. This is more or less why I told people not to freak out or purchase weapons like this off of the market board for their ridiculous price, because lo and behold, they'll be dropping in the urgent quest and probably at a much higher rate, meaning these prices are going to go down. So if you've been holding on to an Ares, you happen to get one and you want to get rid of it now, I mean, granted, it's RNG whether or not you'll be able to get it again, but more than likely the price is going to go down of these weapons, or if you've been eyeing one specifically, the price is going to go down of these weapons. But if you watch my most recent video that went up talking about how PSO weapons are sort of dead on arrival, you may not even need to worry about these weapons in the first place. If you get them, cool. It's also a nice extra 15 star to make as kind of a side weapon, or if you're making a gun slash for content where you need to be able to have a PP battery, then you're all set to go. It also talks about Ares weapon potential, and it also talks about the different augment factors that are available for it. I'm trying to see recovery one is PP recovery when attacking. No. Natural PP recovery. Okay. So this is the one to look out for specifically that we're going to want. I know I want this one specifically. Is Revenant's Lucent Rush. PP natural recovery increase based on the photon blast gauge up to a maximum of 23%. Essentially, when I talked about this in the previous video, it's going to be useful for making that quote PP battery. Essentially a weapon that you can switch to when you're not attacking or doing anything else, like just kind of running around, that will have your PP regenerate fairly quickly. That way you're ready for your next encounter. It's common to put these on something like a gun slash, and what will be common would be the Officio weapons or the austere weapons, since their potential is going to be natural PP recovery as well. So I've already got like an S1 and S3. I'm just waiting for this S2 to use and kind of go forward from there. So Franca's Cafe After Dark, it looks like. So this doesn't really look that different, actually. You're looking for a great spot to host your costume party. Franca's Cafe has got you covered. Watch for... Oh, okay. So they're just saying that they're switching to this lobby specifically. I wish they would have done something like a Halloween-ish Franca's Cafe lobby, but I mean, this lobby is still pretty cool. So yeah, it is what it is. I just realized this is going to be going on until the 8th. Is that what it says for the other? Oh, no. Thank you. This is for the other lobby as well. Let's scroll back up. Oh, 11:10. Interesting. So this ends 11:10. This is going to be up for a month. And then this one here is going to end on the 8th of December. So it'll probably change for Christmas lobby. But then we have Zia. Zia is trying to get rid of the costume party. Help her out with these Halloween themed client orders, and you'll eventually receive some Rising Weapon Badge for us. So again, this is kind of like when we had the event that gave us the Rising Weapon Badges to get. This was during the Independence Day event, where we had the event to get us Rising Weapon Badge. I believe it was ones, either ones or twos. I can't remember exactly. Probably I think it was twos. But basically, you could get ray weapons and units fairly easily. Now it's going to give us the Rising Weapon Badge 4s. That way you can get more materials to make your Lumiere weapons. That way you can make your Atlas EX. Because if you guys know, right now they were provided materials to get at least one Lumiere weapon to make an Atlas EX when it releases. Now you'll be able to get more Rising Weapon Badge 4s to make more of them. Since you'll need one Atlas and one Lumiere weapon to make an Atlas EX together. This is also going to cause the price of Lumiere weapons to go down on the market, because some people have been trying to sell the ones that they've made. Pretty smart, actually, to go ahead and do that. I was thinking about doing it myself, but hey, to each is their own. But just in case you're when you're one of those people, hopefully your sells relatively soon. I would go ahead and try to get it taken care of, though we don't know how easy these are going to be to get. So keep in mind, take this with a grain of salt. This is going to be a gamble. But in the past, we were able to get a ton of these, so I mean, we can use that as kind of an idea. A rod camo, kind of cool, whatever. And then the lantern wrappies for, it looks like these are going to be, you can kind of see in the background this Halloween thing here. This looks like it's going to be as a part of our UQ, so that's kind of cool. But it shows off the the lantern wrappies. It talks about the, I guess it's gonna be like the lantern emperor wrappie, but it just shows some featured rewards. S2 medical grace, further recover PP when using a mate item. I don't really think this was fairly useful, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of got some utility, so that's cool. And these effects do work with automate, if I remember correctly, so that's kind of cool. Feature rewards from lantern wrappie. Looks like you can get some, or what are these? Are these weapon camos? Yeah, these are weapon camos. So some weapon camos. These look to be some mags, and then this here would be an outfit. It is actually a Wrappie mini suit. So cool thing about mini suits, by the way, are that they allow you to use accessories, and the accessories kind of get bigger to fit the mini suit. So it's kind of cool. I know that people make some pretty crazy looking outfits with these mini suits. Ghostly bingo. So there's a bingo thing. We'll have to check out the bingo card. It shows some of the feature rewards in the bingo card, some camos, a mag, a really cool mag actually, in my opinion. A pretty cool Wirelands camo, a Wrappie bib for some strange reason, some more camos, a jack, I guess the jackal lantern, or a jack mag device, and then of course the weapon camo itself. And it shows actually covers quite a few things: sword, partisan, double saber, katana, launcher, rod, wand, and jet boots. I'm sure it's going to change depending upon what weapon it covers, so that's kind of cool. And one of the biggest announcements that we have. So, additional content coming on October 14th. So, on October 14th, we're going to be getting the Bewitched Woods. And for those of you guys who played on JP, you know this as the Enchanted Forest. So, ever fancy a walk in the woods at night? If so, then check out the spooky new expedition Bewitched Woods, which fits perfectly with the Halloween theme. A massive winding forest appears on Omega, and it's up to you and 11 other operatives to chart its path through and determine its hazards. And then it names off a bunch of enemies, basically are hiding in the trees. Beware of potential ambushes. This expedition isn't all risk and no reward, though, as the items these enemies have upon their persons often have great value. Items like these Chaos Malice Stones that I know people have needed for upgrading the supernatural weapons that have only been coming from, God, was it Dragon, I think? Yeah, it wasn't coming from Buster Quest. I think it was only coming from Dragon EQ, or Dragon UQ. To upgrade these supernatural weapons to make your Lumiere weapons. Previously, I think we had to buy them with Rising Weapon Badge 4s if you didn't get enough drops, or you had to just farm them from Dragon. So either way, I don't think they were a guaranteed drop either, because I did a lot of Dragon, didn't have very many of these dropped. Check out some potential items that might drop while in Bewitched Woods. Notice how I haven't scrolled down just yet, because bam, 14 stars. This was the first place on JP that we really had a grindable spot for all 14 stars. Now it shows just these 3, but previously we were able to get every unique 14 star out of Enchanted Forest, or I guess in this case it will be called Bewitched Woods, which is pretty awesome. You're able to consistently grind it, and we did. We all did. I actually ended up grinding it so much I got, what was it? I ended up getting a Lavin's cannon. I got a spread needle, and I ended up getting a, what was the name of the sword? The Akatsuki. So I think it was the Akatsuki. I can't remember what the name of the sword. Whatever the blue brick was, as we called it. I ended up getting those 3 weapons. Funny enough, I got the spread needle and the Akatsuki like within 30 seconds of each other while just grinding. And for anyone who isn't aware of how expedition grinding works, essentially it's going to be one map that is RNG'd. It's pretty much, you get a map layout kind of similar to Ultimate, or the first 2 Ultimate quests, and enemies spawn in it infinitely. You'll essentially run around, kill the enemies over and over and over again until you get what you're looking for. And if you ever want to leave, you'll run to the end, and the end boss is a castle, is one of the castle enemies. So there you go. It looks like Fabulous Soul is also going to drop here, which is a fairly useful soul for affixing purposes. I believe it's part of a material. It's a part of a recipe that you'll need in the future. So Fabulous Soul will start dropping here. So you guys who do affixing, you guys can go ahead and start grabbing Fabulous Soul, which is great. And that's pretty much all there is to it. That's more or less the most information we've gotten in a while for some new stuff that's actually pretty exciting. The event's going to be fairly useful. We've got things like these Ares weapons. I'm really looking forward to picking up this. That way I can make my proper PP battery because it's kind of lackluster at the moment. And then when the actual 15-star comes out, I'll have a really good PP battery, which will be useful playing Bouncer. Off on the side. But that really covers just about everything. Well, if you guys have any questions, feel free to toss them in the comments below. As always, like on the video is much appreciated. Absolves you half your ad block guilt. The half is absolved by subscribing. Both are completely free and help me out a ton, especially in a video like this where I have personally found that I've not done well on the channel, what people keep asking for. I thought there was another point to that. There wasn't. But of course, clicking the bell icon does give you guys notifications of when videos do go live, keeps up with the content there, as well as anything I post on the communities page. If you don't want to get notifications via that, you can always jump into Discord or follow me over on Twitter, where I also notify of streams that go live, or you guys can just interact with me on a daily basis in general. Thanks so much for watching me, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Peace out.